everyone, welcome back to the Jaffa Factory. All the trains are done. These are the wheat trains. This is the sugar train. Yes, this is sugar. Don't get any ideas, okay? Here we have the sea pickle train full of, I guess this is what I thought looked like sea pickles. Milk train, which had to be a little bit different. We tried to get the maximum amount of liquid we could get into these things because, I mean, milk doesn't really stack like items do, so I did find a cool old milk tank car, but that was like really hard to make in Minecraft, and also there was barely like there was no actual fluid storage. Like, it has to be these create tanks. None of the other tanks will work. Cocoa beans. But coming back to this is the egg train, and this one probably took the longest to build, to be honest, just because I didn't think putting eggs in a giant hopper and dropping them out made a lot of sense. Also, this had to be a little bit custom to put a lot more storage in it. It's kind of peeking out the bottom. I know it's not great stylistically. This is more like a boxcar type deal rather than the hopper cars for everything else. The plan for this week, I think, will be getting things ready on this floor. Actually, no, I think it should be this one. It would make the most sense to have the Jaffa Factory be on this floor because, well, the resources would get funneled up directly into here. That would make the most sense. So I think this floor should be general purpose machines and such. Essentially moving everything that was over here up into the factory. And while we're up here, this might have to be taken down very soon. But I have the very laggy copy paste. We can do one. I'm sorry, the frames are so bad. Now I think I have everything I prepared. Let's do it. That's half the charge for one paste. Let's get a look at it from the outside. Oh my gosh, look at how much it took out of my backpack. Now, unfortunately, my assistant's little makeshift patio umbrella is not going to be great in here, considering, okay, I even have night vision on, so that's really depressing looking, actually. I mean, I don't know what we're going to even put on this floor. For now, it'll be unoccupied. And I know this series has been kind of short on Create 6 content. You know, I've been doing normal Create stuff, like we've been making trains here, sending out the routes, very normal Create things. There we go, the Endermen have clocked in for their shift. But now I actually want to get into the meat and potatoes. This is why I'm here. This is why I had so much pain putting this mod pack together. And so I think this episode we're going to get to that. Um, sorry, I was just enjoying the fruits of our labor. Might have noticed something. Yeah, I got the shaders back. So some very helpful people over on the Create Discord pointed me to this mod that I'm gonna put in the updated mod list. It's not as simple as just installing it though. You also have to find like a patch for your shaders and inject it into there in a certain way. Long story short, I got shaders working again, and apart from a few lag spikes that you might see here and there, it actually works pretty great. And I'm getting good around about 60 FPS, close enough that I can play it. One of our Enderman friends on his way to work. Oh. He left us sand all the way up here. Alright. Are there any other random blocks? Did any of your friends leave anything? Yeah, here we go. Please stop tracking dirt into the factory. I'm not gonna look at you. Just stop tracking dirt into the factory, okay? It's raining again. I swear, every couple minutes it rains, and thunderstorms too. There's a third thunderstorm that's happened. Okay, now that I've slept that off, let's actually get a look at what she's been working on. Oh, wow. Got all these what are these called? Chain conveyors going around the place. This is looking more like it. Here she is over by the steam engine there. I guess checking to see if the lava's filling in. Maybe she's AFK and she's put something on the shift key. I don't know. Yeah, we got our mechanical crafter. I feel like these things are super slow for what we need them to do. Maybe if we can make more and have the load split up amongst these, that's possible. This is... I'm not even sure what's going on here. It looks... I don't want to say hideous. Really janky. Again, like what are these like floating things doing here? Yeah, the floating cogs I'm not a fan of, and the floating pipes, and the floating everything. So this does warrant a cleanup pass, but... And I don't know why this was like made super complicated. Like, what are these things? Smart observers? What are they doing? I'm not sure what's up with this. I don't know if I showed it off in the last cut, but now we have floor numbers that I don't know what to put in these copycats yet. Maybe we can be funky and mix it up with different materials for each floor to kind of reflect what they do. Okay, thanks for picking it back up. Can you take it outside, please, Mr. Enderman? But yeah, I'm so glad I got shaders working again. Look at that, we even got cloud shadows going on. This place is so majestic with shaders on. I can't believe I played with them off. But yep, we're slowly moving a lot of processing stuff inside rather than having it just sit here. I think the next step, she said she was going to do the mixers next. And that's going to be interesting because, you know, what do you do with the blaze burners and such? At least I think that would be a good use for that charcoal train. I'm too lazy to walk over there, but charcoal train, I think that would be a good use for it. Just keeping those burners active. So I've also had to think about what to do with the floor above this one. I think this is where all of the cobblestone generators, iron farms, things like that, that's where they should go. And they'll have their own little storage thingy that the central storage can call upon them to share their iron or andesite. There's plenty of things to think about. I've also been thinking about how the front face of the factory is kind of plain. You know, I've been thinking I want to do something with this. It's looking like a great big canvas to me. I have some of my own ideas, but if you have any, leave them in the comments. So yeah, I'll come back in a bit, see what machines we have to line on these halls with. These aren't really halls, are they? It's just big room. Whatever. I look ridiculous in this, don't I? Yeah, a wandering trader came by, gave me this sombrero. Couldn't pass it up. But she's added a big old mixer to this, which isn't particularly well lit by these shaders. I'll have to come by later. But I think you should do the inaugural test of this system. It's going to be a little bit manual, so I'm going to shove everything in there. So this, off it goes. Now, second batch. Now it should show up there. I want to make andesite alloy, wherever it is, there it is. As much as possible, send it to the mixer to craft. Okay, here goes. It sent 2 packages, it's 8 in them. It's starting to mix, it's wildly unbalanced. Oh, that's not good. That's a problem. So this is gonna run out, and now nothing. Okay, so I've been told not to make more than 4 stacks of this stuff at a time. Basically 2 packages worth. We go again. Should be 1 package, and it goes in as expected. Okay. So I guess this extra one is here in case we want to do a second mixing recipe. So I think I'll leave it off. And yeah, you're totally right. I forgot to do that. Which is why I've gotten 3 stacks of iron ingots, because I quite like to make some more girders. So I'm going to put these into the system. And I'm going to send them to rest. Off they go. It looks like they're getting split up. Also is going slower than normal. Looks like those are running out of lava. I think I'm gonna chunk load that area, because that's the same amount of like dripstone and cauldrons as the other steam engine. But oh no, it's finished. Oh, why did it send 2? I don't think it was supposed to do that. Maybe my assistant needs to change the delay on this. But in any case, now we got all these plates. Now I won't be able to mass craft these into anything. I think I need to load the recipe in there. It's gonna go to the crafter. There it goes. It's going to be inserted, crafted, taken out, and put right back into the storage. That's what we like to see. Nice. I mean, of course, for the rest, it's obviously a lot easier to do it in my own crafting table, but if we have to automate something to be crafted a lot of times, it'll just make a bunch of singular orders to this. Again, I'm wondering if you could do them in parallel, but there's what we have so far. Now I can get to the outro. Remember, YouTube gives you plenty of tools to show your appreciation, give feedback, and keep tabs on my future uploads. Make sure you use those tools well. Goodbye.